I'm currently home alone right now. My family is out in San Antonio for something. I already forgot the reason they went. I'm pretty sure it's for my sister's show. She is in a band and they're having a show there, I'm pretty sure. And the rest of my family went down to go see that show. And I told them that I can't take off work, and someone needs to be home to, you know, take care of all the animals. Usually I get really excited, let's call it. I get excited for being home alone because I just get to be alone. I enjoy kind of being in the house by myself. I don't have to monitor how loud I'm being if I'm on the game trying to like get a reaction or something. Yeah, I can just kind of do. There's no pressure in my house. It's just me and my cats. And I've been giving it a lot of thought because I kind of elect to not go on these family trips under the guise of someone needs to stay home and watch the cats. Someone needs to stay home and watch the dogs. Oh, I can't get off work. I really need to go or something. I always come up with some excuse. Not that they're not valid excuses. It's just like I always have something. And I tend to do it. I tend to just exclude myself from these family things for everyone's sake, really. Because I mean, I know who I am, I know who they are, and I know that our personalities don't really mix well. And it's a lot easier to just like avoid being in a situation that I could make worse if I'm just not there. You know what I'm saying? That way, if they have problems, it's all of them. I'm not included. I don't have any part of it. Not my fault. You know what I'm saying? It's not me. But in that, it does get pretty lonely, you know? I'm already a pretty lonely person. I don't talk to a lot of people. I don't do a lot of things. I try and uphold a kind of positive and even like kind of charming, charismatic personality online in my videos to kind of make it appear like I'm more sociable, like I'm more like normal, you know? But the reality is I'm a very, very lonely person. I don't do a lot of things. I don't go anywhere. I don't involve myself in a lot of activities. The most social interaction I get outside of work is on the game. I say all this because as much as I appreciate the the benefits of being alone and how much I want to say peace it gives me, there's always a good and bad to everything. Sometimes I do wish I wouldn't necessarily say I wish I had like just more opportunities to be out, you know, be out with people because I frankly I enjoy being I enjoy doing what I do. I've found a good balance of what I like to do and I'm getting really good at finding even finding a way to sneak in some social activities in my very solitary life, but I think I would rather have a lot more just contact with people. I don't really like I have a friend group, but we don't really talk a lot. After everyone moved, after like high school ended, everyone moved out to all their colleges, and I'm still here in Texas. My the only time I really go out and hang out with my friends is if my best friend Eli's in town, and that is whenever he is able to get leave from the military. So it's not very often. I want to say maybe 5 times a year, most likely less. But I just I I wish I was able to get out more. And I've talked with my friend Eli about it. He's like, dude, you just have to go somewhere. And I've said here on here before, the position like where I live, there's not really anywhere to go. there's no third place. It's just a bunch of shops. There's no public space that I can go meet people at. There's no like concerts near me. My family is going to a concert in fucking San Antonio. It's like a 5 hour drive, you know what I'm saying? Like the most I have to be able to like go out and socialize is Hinge. Like and I'm not really seeing a whole lot of success on that front. I'm a very lonely person. And I think I'm okay with that. For the most part, I'm pretty okay. It's just that there's certain moments where it's like, man, I wish I wasn't this solitary, you know? And as much as I may try and like there's always a way to spin something in a either positive or negative direction, and I always tend to try to spin it in that positive direction. And for me, I get the vision of like, okay, well, someone who's in the exact opposite position, maybe someone who like goes to, like, just say a lot, they go to a lot of parties, they go to a lot of social outings. Maybe they wish they were like me and had a lot more just solo time where they can just be themselves and just exist, you know, without having the social pressures of upholding a certain level of activity, holding a certain level of performance, you know. I don't need to like perform for people. I just kind of am. And I love that. I love that I don't have to constantly have a upheld version of myself that I put on for social like gatherings. Of course, like when I go out and into a social setting, I of course I do like like I'm a little more up, you know. I'm obviously not gonna be fucking expressing how depressed I am in front of everybody, but you know what I'm saying? Like I'm able to just exist. There's no pressure in order to appear a certain way because I'm constantly in the public eye. You know what I'm saying? What I do love about being lonely, what I do love about being a very like just kind of a solo. What I love about solo queuing life really is like I don't really need to depend or work around other people. You know, all of what I need to do is written on that whiteboard. That is what I need to get done before the 31st of October. You know what I'm saying? And I'm accountable for it. And I have no one interfering with that. I have no like, oh, dude, let's go to like a party or some shit, or like I don't have I don't have a significant other who would maybe want to go on a date on a weekend night or something. You know what I'm saying? Like I have full control over my schedule outside of work, obviously, but like I have full control of what I do with my time, and I think that's really really freeing in a sense because I kind of just get to choose what I want to do, and most of the time it is work, most of the time it is videos, but like I just get to be me. I get to do what I want to do at all times, and it's a very nice perk, I guess. What I'm trying to say with this video is being a like lonely person, being a solo queuer of life doesn't always need to be viewed as something wrong. It doesn't need to be viewed as something bad. I get that humans are social creatures and we are innately designed in a way to be sociable. And don't get me wrong, I'm still sociable. I still talk to people at work. I'm still very casual at work. I have a good amount of laughs. I'm just when work is done and I'm home, I like to be alone, you know, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. And to people who think there's something wrong with that, they have no real reason to say so. Do what makes you happy. Live the life that you feel most comfortable in, and don't let other people try and dictate how sociable you should be to be comfortable in your life. Thank you.